Hey there, I'm Jeff with CreditCards.com. Today we're covering the Capital One VentureOne rewards credit card. This is a flat rate credit card that's really best for somebody that maybe doesn't travel every day as a part of their job, but travels enough to where they want a card, with some travel specific perks. So this card earns 1.25 miles per dollar spent on every purchase every day. That means whether you're spending on gas, groceries, airline tickets, dining out, you'd earn the same rewards rate. So let's say you spend $1,000 between airline tickets and restaurants, you'd earn 1,250 miles from those transactions. And that's one of the things that we really appreciate about this card. It's not complicated. Now, of course, with that, there are other cards that maybe earn more in certain categories, but for somebody that values simplicity, this is a hard card to beat, especially if you want a card with a $0 annual fee. And on the topic of annual fees, I personally have mixed feelings about them. We actually have a guide on our website about the best cards with no annual fee. And I'll link that in the video description below. On top of that, I forgot to mention our full review for this card is in the video description below if you're watching on YouTube. Now, as far as annual fees go, there's a good chance actually with a card that has an annual fee that you'll have rewards that do exceed the annual fee. So I think oftentimes it's not really a concern on whether or not you come out ahead with the card, but you should do an analysis of which card makes most sense for you. A card with an annual fee that earns more rewards, or a card with no annual fee that earns slightly fewer rewards. Now, another fee to discuss is a foreign transaction fee, which means, if you travel outside the US and you use your card, a lot of times there's a 3% foreign transaction fee associated with the process. So if you spend $100, you have to pay $3. With this card though, and actually all Capital One credit cards, you don't have any foreign transaction fees. So you can travel outside the US and use the card just like you would inside the US. In fact, my wife and I, we were just, actually it's been over a year now. We were previously in Australia and New Zealand. She has a Capital One card, not this exact one, but we use that card abroad just like we would normally inside the United States, and it works great. Now, the next thing I want to cover is the fact that this is a rewards credit card. Meaning you're not going to earn cash back. In this case, you earn miles, as I mentioned before. So anytime you're looking at a rewards credit card, you have to not only consider just the number of rewards you have or the number of miles you have, but how you can redeem them and what they could be worth when you do go to redeem them. Now, in this case, with this card, there are a number of different redemption options, including gift cards, which is a pretty strong option, statement credits, and even booking travel through the Capital One Travel Center, which is a bit like using, Expedia or Kayak. In addition to that, you can take the miles that you've earned and actually transfer them to outside loyalty programs. So Capital One has actually partnered with airline and hotel groups so that you can essentially exchange your Venture miles for points or miles from those businesses. It takes a little bit more effort and research, but if you're willing to put that in, this can be one of the best ways to maximize the value of your miles. I would say a good rule of thumb though, regardless of the redemption option, is that you want to make sure you're getting at least 1 cent per mile in value. And there are a few different redemption options from Capital One that will do that for you. Now, on top of that, the card does come with a bunch of other perks. You can learn about them in our full review. We have a much more robust list. But a few that I'll cover here are, in particular, $0 fraud liability, which means if somebody steals your card, maybe they write down your card number and you see fraudulent charges on that card, if you report them in a timely manner, you're out nothing. You won't have to pay any of those charges, which is why a lot of people say that, a credit card is safer than a debit card. Also, you get free access to your credit score through CreditWise, and there are certain emergency card services that come with the card as well. So that's just a quick overview. I think the story here is pretty straightforward. If you value simplicity, you travel a decent amount and want a card that has travel-related perks, this is a great option. In addition to this card, you can check out our list of the best travel credit cards. I'll try to link that in the video description as well, but that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.